Good day everyone, and welcome to episode number 42 in the Great Soviet Experiment. We are starting off with a view of, well, really our Western Front, the Germans' Eastern Front. Historically, at least in the West, it's always been referred to as the Eastern Front, but we're having a look at it because in episode 40 and 41, we are seriously bogged down. Now, in episode number 40, one of the viewers, now I think it's called Eths, it's spelled E-T-H-S, left a comment about pouring lots of troops and divisions into badly supplied areas and across rivers, and as a comment saying, well, what's the good of that? Which is pretty much where I had come to. So I definitely agree with him. It's a good call. You can see the comment if you go to episode number 40 and have a look down in the comment section. Now, I've gone back over the templates for the divisions, and I think, and of course this is purely guesswork, that the now I'll call it up so we can talk about it while we're looking at it, that the front line division is pretty solid. I don't really think that needs much change. We've got the logistics company, we've got the field hospital, we've got support artillery there, and we've got 3 support, 1 anti-air, and 3, 6, 9, 10 infantry. Which is not unreasonable, defence of 516. So in terms of holding the line, that's where we're at. I think that's good, and I think it's solid. And then we come down here, and we have, as you can see over here, we have an entire army group, which has basically been set up to punch through, and it's 50% frontline division 26, and 50% 40 width divisions. Now I'm having a look at this, and I'm not totally convinced, frankly, but in terms of breakthrough, it's pretty good infantry unit. 222 breakthrough, 500 soft attack, 73 hard attack. It's even got armour and piercing, even though it has no anti-tank guns in there. So I think it's reasonable. But the problem is, of course, that you send in a 40 width division and you stack it on top of, you know, a group of 10 or 5 or whatever, 26 width divisions, and bang, there goes your supply. You've got nothing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to restructure our front line, and I'm going to change these groups, these army divisions, these armies within the army group, so that the majority of their units are 40 width, and I'm going to put 3 army groups in the front line and concentrate this army group, which was our designed breakthrough army group. Now, where is a good question? You know what? I think the centre. We'll concentrate them in the centre and rearrange the divisions, and therefore we'll get everyone into a pretty good position. So we're going to start the process of doing that by cleaning up our divisions and getting everything ready. So first off, let's go dive into our R&D and see what we can be about, and we can be about a few things here, which is good. Now I also want to have a look at logistics. We probably still need heavy tanks. We definitely do not need any more light tanks or medium tanks. We're going modern tank, and we're going fighter. So also let's have a look up here. Rocket artillery is doing well. Infantry equipment is doing well. Motorised and support equipment doing well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to modify. I'm probably going to regret this. I always regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to modify this, and I'm going to put an artillery in there. Just like that. Now it did drop our breakthrough and our soft attack down a bit. It brings up our hard attack and our defense and our piercing. So that's what we're going to do there. We're going to do that. Okay, now we're going to go back and have a look, because that's going to ripple through our entire army. 2.7, yeah. So we probably need more in artillery. Less in light tank, more in heavy and modern. Right, so here we go. The equipment is doing well. The advanced artillery, let's add 2. The light tank, you know what, I'm going to drop the light tank by 1. I'm going to increase the modern tank. Oh no, modern tank's waiting on 2 more. Heavy tank's waiting on 4 more. And self-propelled artillery, I'm going to put you up to 3. Okay. And where's light tanks? You know what? I'm going to go down even 1 more on light tanks. Okay. We've got the anti-tank guns. We're now at the 1943 level, so that's good for us. Now, we need to change over our divisions. So, 12 and 12, we're going to do this in small numbers. 1, 2, 3.
Готов.
1,
Так
2,
точно.
3. So far, so good.
До приказа.
1, 2,
Мирно.
3. And
Готов выдвигаться.
12 and 12. 1,
Я
2,
готов.
3. Now, what have we got in this army
Готов.
unit? All modern, I think. We'll double check. All modern, all modern. Mech Division 20. Modern, yes. Light, yes. A heavy and a medium. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, I'm going to stop producing these guys, because I think we don't need any more of them, because we're going to be creating better units. So I do want to fix this guy up though, because he's over his command and control limit. So I'm going to take 1, 2,
Слушаю.
3 and assign them to there. Very good. And where are we? So
Мирно.
everybody is where they should be, almost. And no supply. Oh, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. So where do we want to define people's new front? Well, first of all, I want you to, well, I want all of you, sorry, I want all
Готов
of you
выдвигаться.
to commence training. Because when I put you on the line, I want you all to be trained. And that is good. Now,
Готов?
up to the current standard.
Брось!
Up to the current standard.
Готов выдвигаться.
Current standard.
Я готов.
And of course, no supply anywhere.
готов.
No supply. Great.
Верно.
Just brilliant. Okay. So next we need to check on our construction. We've got atomic nuclear reactor being built. We seem to have slowed down on, you know what, let's get some more of these in. Military factory, civilian factory. That should do. And take you all the way up to there. Yep, that should do. Nicely. Thank you very. Oh, we can build rockets, but we're not going to. All right. So we have one army group in training. This particular army group is under strength, and here we have guys in training as well. Now, oh, that's a good question.
Верно.
You are okay. Right, fine. Recon company is complete. Actually, we must be very close to having researched everything. Every single thing. Yeah, could be. Okay. All right. Now, as soon as the main this new army, actually, we should give this army group. What would be a nice Soviet name for an attacking group? Chekov. Army Group Chekov. What is that? Fuel. Okay, well, we're fine. Army Group Chekov. Very good. Okay. So, let's see as soon as they're ready.
Слушаю.
Nope. Nope.
Внимание.
Nope. Well, nothing's going to happen for a few minutes, so we just put this up. We're going to head into winter, which hopefully is going to cause the Germans some difficulties. And that's an okay proposition, because they're not breaking through our lines. We're holding them very well. Yeah, but the fighting is continuing. So we're going to take out this area here and assign it to Army Group Chekov. I think we'll call this one Army Group North, and the other one can be Army Group
Готов выдвигаться.
South, because I think that's how we're going to play this moving forward in our campaign. We'll double check. Army Group North, Army Group Chekov, Army Group South. Fine. And we just wait for Army Group
Верно.
Chekov to finish training, which it won't take long. How are we doing down here? Modern tanks, minus 71 heavy tanks. Light tank 9.6. Actually, I might just jot these down so we know what we're dealing with at some point. 4.5, 7.9, 260, 4.4, 15 minus 532 9.6 minus 795 minus 52. Strat bomber, and now aircraft. Fighter, hooly dooly. Oh, the jet fighter's doing all right though, but the fighter's not. Okay. Alright. How are we doing? Let's just check these guys out again.
До приказа.
Getting there.
Брось! Я готов.
No, got a way to go on that one. Let's just check out these guys again. What have we got here? We're not doing Navy. At no point. And I do not believe there's anyone of use to us here. Democratic Reformer? I don't think so. Construction engineering. What other options do we have? Air production, naval production, construction repair, army training. Not really. Okay, no, that's all good. Now it's just a question of waiting. We'll get our units ready,
До приказа.
and once our units are ready, we will be in a position to move.
Так точно.
And as soon as we move, that will be
Так точно.
the start of the offensive. Now, what can happen is, here's the idea. We will boost the line in the north and we boost the line in the south. In the centre, we put Army Group Chekov. Now, Army Group Chekov, if the plan goes well, will advance to the point where it reaches an objective that we set. Now, at this stage, if we could reach Pinsk, that would be outstanding in a thrust. And then what we can do is we can pull Army Group Chekov off the line, resupply, re-equip, retrain, get our two north and south commands to cover the line, and then bring them back, possibly in the north, to press on and maybe head for Grodno this time again. So that's the plan. But we need to... Now, who built all that? The Germans must have built all that, because we certainly didn't. All right. Well, anyway, that's the plan. So we need to get these guys up.
Смирно.
So I'm going to go to speed 4 just to keep this moving along quickly, and then we'll go ahead and get ourselves organised around this.
Брось.
Now see, they've still got units with a way to go. 11.4 manpower. Alright, well while we're waiting, let's go do some more R&D. Yeah, well, we're kind of up with tanks. Ooh, look at you. No, you know what? I'm going to stay with the modern tank. I mean, yeah. Land doctrine, we're done land doctrine. Naval, no. Air, well, we could research more air. Air doctrine is complete. Yes, air doctrine is complete. What about over here? Yep. Oh, we could make some A-bombs. That would be nice. And this is pretty much done. So we'll go back and do some more air research. I mean, if we're going to finish the game and be 100% of our R&D, we might as well do it.
Готов.
Alright, so how are we doing? 1.4 anti-air. Artillery's going up. Rocket artillery's going up. Wow, infantry equipment's going up massively. Motorised is going up. Support equipment's up to 17 now. Heavy tanks and modern tanks. Well, heavy tanks, modern tanks. Let's go and take one off infantry equipment. Yep. And there it is. And let's take one off the light tanks. Yep. I'm going to, you know what, let's keep the jet fighter. The TAC bomber, the close air support. We've only got 2 in close air support, so that's fine. Man, we are struggling to find things to R&D now. But there you go, we're going to end up with a lot of aircraft.
Слушаю.
Alright, getting there,
До приказа.
getting there,
Брось.
getting there. Right, so, what I'm going to do, everyone, is because we're only now working on training our armies and getting them up to regular standard for combat duty, I'm going to finish the episode and then come back when they are up to combat regular standard, and then we'll reposition the front and move Army Group Chekov into position ready for its offensive, and we can only hope that it goes well. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I will look forward to seeing you once again at the Gig channel. Until then, stay well everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.